Hi there Libra, thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 23rd of May. On the face of it, this week begins with an echo of last week's energy. That's because of the blue moon is still permeating over the heavens. And this is a blue moon which is very much to do with communication. But of course, being an air sign, this is an area that you often excel around. It's just that some of your ideas, in terms of your longer term future, and about opening up your world in a more independent or adventurous way, may not necessarily be met with complete agreement from those people immediately around you. But if you do find yourself thinking about holidays or just getting away from it all, it wouldn't be a surprise. The Sun, which moved late last week too, is going to be joined this week by your guide planet of Venus. This is going to happen on Tuesday in terms of Venus moving into Gemini, but the two actually link up in a conjunction which is going to go on until the 17th of June. This begins from Thursday. This conjunction is particularly special, and if you are going to travel, especially to anywhere exotic or different in the interim time, it could turn out to be an amazing experience, one where you can really soak up the whole pictures and scenes and people that you encounter in a very sensory way. Your love of culture is also going to be emphasised by this. So if you want to stay nearer to home but go to the theatre or go to the movies more, again you can be very receptive to these areas. But essentially your ruler of course is very much about diplomacy, about charm, about a sense of graciousness, and that's added to the Sun's more robustious energy, which is wanting to break out of any restrictions. But life, of course, is not quite that simple. We do have our responsibilities and obligations to fulfill. And for you, with Neptune continuing to be opposed by Jupiter, that part of you that feels you have to do the right thing for the people that are needing of your help and attention at the moment, whether it's in a personal context, whether it's your children, whether it's parents, or whether it's responsibilities linked to work, you can't just drop those things and go gallivanting off as you exactly want. It's all got to be planned so that everybody's needs are met. And someone could have quite a healthy ability, well, an unhealthy ability, I should say, to kind of make you feel a bit guilty if you are trying to shake up your world and make it that much more interesting and spontaneous, and perhaps cut down on a few obligations. But if you choose the right words, if you really measure what you need to say, I do feel that you can get quite a responsive take. And also Mercury, the planet of communication, is of course now going forwards. Now that's much more focused on the practical side of finances, and if you have been waiting for some news to do with anything of a legal nature to do with money, I do feel that some good news should emerge this week. You may also find that someone who's really quite knowledgeable can become someone that you can become rather fascinated by. This could be someone who has a story to tell, their experiences. It could be someone who's in a more formal position of training or lecturing. And this could be someone that you become quite captivated by in the weeks to come. But don't underestimate your own magnetism, which is definitely going to be boosted. However, Mars does end this week, retrograding back into Scorpio, and finance, which of course has been a bit of a tough hoe in recent years, does come under the astral microscope again. So everything does need to be well considered in terms of your immediate resources, not just your long-term ones. Finally, as this week draws to a close, there is a quarter moon in the sign of Pisces, and this kind of reinforces the story of the week, which is about creating more freedom, but at the same time taking care of the key responsibilities. If you don't find the right balance, you could end up this week feeling rather resentful, so it is going to be important to work at this. But if you can, do try to do some different things. Be open to new experiences, because I feel that you're going to be very, very receptive to this at this time of the year. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.